Hello, dear students. Welcome back to P.N. Amarse High School e-learning classes. Today we will be learning new chapter, that is chapter number 2, Dual Effect of Transactions and Types of Accounts. As we have already discussed in previous chapter, transactions involve give and take aspect. When we start preparation of account, in that first step for it is the creation of transactions and its identification. When the word transaction is used in accounting, it has to be business transaction. It has to be economic transaction of business. You must remember that only business economic transactions are recorded in the books. Now let us understand the meaning of business transaction. Business transaction means the exchange of products or services of business for cash and or on credit between two or more than two persons. In simpler terms, business transactions are defined as the event occurring with any third party which is measurable in monetary considerations and having a financial effect on the business. It is an agreement between two parties involving the transfer or exchange of goods or services. For example, in the case of a manufacturing company, the company needs to buy raw materials to be used in the production of finished goods. For the same, the company will enter into a transaction with the vendor which will have a monetary value. This will affect the financials of the company. Some more examples of business transactions are sales of goods, purchase of goods, receipt from debtors, payment to creditors, purchase or sale of fixed assets, payment of interest, dividend, etc. Now let us see the classification of business transaction. Business transactions can be classified into two categories: economic transaction and non-economic transaction. Now let us understand what is economic transaction. Economic transaction means those business transactions, the value of which can be measured in money form or cash, and where the exchange of money in cash is to be made immediately or in future is called economic transaction. Only economic transactions of business are recorded in the books of business. Economic transaction can further be classified into three categories: cash transaction, credit transaction, and other transactions. Now let us see these transactions one by one. First one is cash transaction. As I told you or explained you earlier, a transaction in which cash is paid or received immediately at the time when transaction occurs is known as cash transaction. For example, you sell some goods to Mr. Sumit for rupees 5,000 and Mr. Sumit immediately pays 5,000 for the goods purchased. It is a cash transaction because you have immediately received cash for the goods sold to your customer. Similarly, you buy machinery for the business for rupees 20,000. You immediately pay rupees 20,000 cash to the supplier and got the possession of machinery. It is also a cash transaction. Cash transaction can be for assets. In this category, asset is purchased by the payment of money or money is realized by the sale of asset. Then cash transaction can be for goods. Here goods is purchased in exchange of money or money is realized from sale of goods. Then cash transaction can be for services. Here cash is paid for acquired services or cash is received for provided services. For example, salary of 10,000 paid to employee. Here employee is giving services to us and business is paying salary to employee. Then commission received rupees 5,000. These are the examples of cash transaction for services. Instead of cash transaction, if transactions are made through checks, that is by bank, this is also included in cash transaction. Now the next category is credit transaction. In a credit transaction, the cash is received or paid at a future date. For example, you buy some goods from your seller for rupees 15,000. Upon your request, your seller agrees to receive the payment of rupees 15,000 for goods sold to you after 10 days. You take the possession of the goods and transport them to your store. It is a credit transaction because you have not made the payment in cash immediately at the time of purchase of goods. Similarly, if you sell furniture to Mr. Amit for rupees 25,000, Mr. Amit requests you to receive the payment of rupees 25,000 next month. You agree. Mr. Amit takes the furniture to his office for use. This is also a credit transaction because you have not received the payment in cash at the time of sale of furniture to Mr. Amit. Here, you become creditor for Mr. Amit as you are going to receive payment from Mr. Amit, and Mr. Amit will become debtor for you as Mr. Amit will have to pay the amount of furniture to you in future. Here, debtor-creditor relationship comes into existence. Now, in this category, apart from cash and credit transaction, there is another type of transaction, that is other transaction. These are neither cash nor credit transactions. These are special transactions. These transactions are also recorded in the books. For example, goods destroyed in accident, theft of goods, goods given for donation, goods given for advertisement, etc. Now further, as you can see in the chart, economic transaction can further be divided into two categories, internal transaction and external transaction. So let us understand the meaning of external transaction and internal transaction. First, let us understand external transaction. These transactions are also known as exchange transactions. These transactions are between business and other parties. These are economic transactions of business. Normally, a large portion of transactions performed by any business consists of external transaction. For example, purchase of goods from supplier, sale of goods to customers, purchase of fixed assets for business use, payment of rent to owner, payment of salaries to employees, etc. Then the next one is internal transaction. Internal transactions are those transactions in which no external parties are involved. Here, these transactions would take place within business. These transactions do not involve in the exchange of values between two parties, but the transaction is measurable in monetary terms and impacts the financial position of the business. For example, depreciation on asset, loss due to natural calamity, etc. These are all economic transactions, but are non-cash transactions. These transactions are recorded in the books of accounts. These transactions are also known as non-exchange transactions. So these were the categories of economic transaction. Now let us understand non-economic transaction. Non-economic transactions are those transactions whose value cannot be measured in terms of money. For example, an order is received to supply goods after 1 month. Second example, a planning is made to buy one asset. Here, only planning is made to buy an asset, but asset has not been purchased yet. Then third example, a discussion or a meeting is arranged with
consultants for expansion of business. Here, only meeting is arranged. No monetary transaction has taken place. So you can see that all these events cannot be measured in terms of money. So these are non-economic transaction. It is necessary to identify whether the transaction is economic or non-economic, because only economic transactions are recorded in the books. Non-economic transactions are not recorded in the books. So that's all for today. Thank you very much.